Hello and welcome to Cigar Box Guitars, aka the Dutch Man in San Marcos, coming to you again with our weekly showgram. And we've got a new series. It's going to be a shorter one because it's only a diddly bow I'm building. Remember I was showing you that tennis racket? We're going to start on that, so let's get going. Okay, here we go. This is going to be the next episode. We're going to start in on the tennis racket diddly bow. So what we got to do is we got to be able to mount the tuner onto this. So I'm going to drill a hole, and then I'm going to cut this sideways in order to put a tuner up here. I originally was going to do some goofy stuff like this with a hinge and wood, but as you can see, the little wood I was making split. You know, I had it like that, and I was going to mount that, but now I'm just going to mount the tuner up in here, like up in here. So we'll cut it that way. But I'm going to drill a hole first for this to go through this, and that way I'll be able to see how the wood is back here. And I'm going to try to preserve the top part so it still looks like the handle, and then cut this part. So I'll turn you to the bench because we're gonna make a diddly bow. And remember, I have this half a tennis ball. This will be attached probably with some kind of a screw going through like this for the bridge, like that, going through. So that way, when you look at the tennis racket, it's got a tennis ball on it. And you know, we'll just probably run a grommet through here for the string. So we'll put a bridge on this, build in a pickup in this, like all together, so we can plug it in. Not sure how I'm going to work that plug or wire it up. Maybe something back here on the back of it, down by here. So we'll kind of design it as we go. So that, let me get you to the bench, our bench shot, so you can watch this stuff happen. I'll probably move you over even to the saw when I get ready to cut this, because I don't have my saw here. It's actually, you can see it right there. But so yeah, and I'll probably pull the garage door open and move that over. But let me get you going up here first, and then we'll get started on this thing. All right, here we go. You can see that. Yeah, I'm going to start out here because I'm probably put this in the vise so I can drill that hole. So let me get this set up. You can still see that. I'll move it over here. So we'll get this in the vise. Maybe we'll do it on the leather part. Get that nice and square. There we go. Yeah, that's good. So we got to get a drill bit for this size right here to go, I'm guessing right there, so it'll go up and over. So we got to figure out a drill bit here. Thinking a little bigger than that. Looks like that one. That's 7/32. Maybe I'll go a little bigger because I want some room for it to play in there. Yeah, this will be better. So we'll get that drilled in here, and I'm kind of curious to see what the material looks like underneath this grip. So we're kind of doing, it's kind of exploratory as well. And Then when we start cutting it sideways, that'll help us determine what we're going to go through this way. So we'll go right in here. Make sure I got it right. See how that is. Yeah, that'll fit. So that fits. Looks like mostly wood. So we got that started. This is going to be the top. So it'll be like this. And this will be underneath here. That'll kind of split our strings. So we got the half a ball. And probably back here, because I'm gonna need the bridge fairly far back. So now we're gonna cut. We gotta cut this. Let's see the gear part down, so it'll be this way. So I really got to cut a little past that, so all the way down to here. We're going to cut pretty far down. So let me set you up with another shot over here by the saw. I'm going to have to open the door because I gotta move some stuff around there. So we'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. We got it set up here now on the table saw, or the bandsaw, I'm sorry. And we're going to cut it like this. So, I think I'll move our sled over to get it lined up. I need a piece of wood here to kind of keep it smooth. But I think that'll be good. Okay, here goes nothing. Well, we did that. Looks like that's going to work. And get our tuner here. Got to take some of this stuff off here. See if I can get that. See if I can get that drill and drill that out a little bit. Oops. The leather came off. We'll have to glue that back on. Let's see what I got. Okay. Yeah, that'll hold on there. So looks like I need to cut it out just a little bit more. And there's the piece I took off. But I think we need to go a little further in. Let's do that. Hope I don't goof this thing up. Gotta jack that up. Oh, that finally came off. We're gonna have to redo that. A little further. There we go. Look at that. Thank you. There we go, cut that off. Maybe I can glue that. Maybe I can glue this back on here. Just cut that down to size. That might work. And then I just have to trim this out. Yeah. So let me do that. Because this will go. That would kind of cap it off a little bit. So let's cut this. This will be hard. We got to get something to push that with. Because we don't want to cut our finger off. So using a piece of wood. might be too dangerous. Maybe I'll just saw it with, this guy. Much safer. Sometimes you got to put down the power tools for just the hand tools. There we go, got her. So now I can go like this. All right, so there we go. That should do it for this week. We got this thing here cut out, and this will, let me take this little piece of leather off, and we'll be able to put this in nicely. I'm gonna hold it up here so you can see it. So we can put this in nicely. So we'll get that in like that, say like that. And then we'll be able to actually kind of conceal it. I kind of trimmed this thing out so we can actually put this back. So we can put this back like this. Oops, that was my cover for my tuner. But see, we can put that back like that. So we got our little notch out of it. So that'll wrap it up for this week, and we'll get back to it next week. And it shouldn't be too much longer because we just got to drill a hole. We got to hook that bridge up somehow, and that shouldn't be too bad. And maybe one more episode, or maybe 2 more episodes, we'll have it up and running. So, and then we can start into something else new. So be sure you subscribe, like, tell your friends, and there you have it.